Federal government don't approve COVID-19 protocol for aviation sector. Court don't confirm say INEC get power to remove political parties who no comply for their register. CBN reduce monetary policy rate from 13.5% to 12.5%. And kidnappers on they ask for 20 million naira to free Nasarawa State Chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria where they been seized. And Nigeria today they mark Menstrual Hygiene Day. My country people, on a good evening this scheduled evening, and thank you so you join us for As It Take Happen on top of Zobia Max TV. My name na Nna Douglas. And for the first story, Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, don't release COVID-19 pandemic public health protocol for people who they work inside aeroplane and they fly international. For the guideline, they must wear personal protective equipment, PPE, and observe infection, prevention, and control, IPC condition when they fly. The protocol equally talks say they no go quarantine the aeroplane workers, but they must undergo COVID-19 testing every 14 days. We'll be saying that the aeroplane company go bear the cost for the testing, and any member will test positive for COVID-19, they go carry and go isolation center for treatment. For one later, where then date 27 May 2020, we'll be saying that NCAA Director General Captain Musa Nuhu Sainam go cover people where they run aeroplane business and other service providers. And as it be, the new protocol will be say, now Federal Ministry of Health approve them, don't replace the current practice where they go quarantine Nigerian-based flight crew members where they operate international flight for 14 days when they return to Nigeria. Flight crew go make sure say every passenger rub their hands with hand sanitizer where get alcohol as they enter their plane. And for the next story, Nigerian President will be President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday been followed one online United Nations high-level meeting on top how countries go spend development money, especially for this COVID-19 period and beyond. Buhari followed for the meeting sake of saying that United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres tell and say make it show face for the meeting. Now Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada and Prime Minister Andrew Holness of Jamaica now then join head together to organize the high-level meeting. The program gathered together leaders for both the world and international joint body to think of what they go do to sharply tackle their different economies where the coming of COVID-19 don't affect, and to also help their country people where COVID-19 don't affect their business and the way where they live their life. They also find ways to promote better and casual solution to development emergency. Also, strongman will show face for the video meeting will get more than 50 world leaders, now Chairman for African Union and South Africa President Cyril Ramaphosa. Another Kajat people who President Muhammadu Buhari follow come for the meeting and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyama, plus including Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed. Others now, Chief of Staff, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, and two people who they help President Buhari for media work, Femi Adesina and Garba Shehu. And for the next one, Federal High Court, where they sit inside Abuja, don't confirm, say, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, get power to remove political parties from their register where fail to comply with provision of law, particularly Section 225A of 1999 Constitution, where they don't amend. When they deliver the judgment on Thursday on top one case where National Unity Party, NUP, carry Concord as one of the 74 parties where INEC pursue come out from their register for February, Justice Taiwo will confirm the constitutional power of INEC, and he said the reason where the commission give to remove them carry weight, and the judgment don't frustrate the legal argument of National Unity Party and their right for the matter. The next story talks a presidential task force against COVID-19. Then talks say they go send volunteers to all the 774 local government areas inside the country to help spread message we go make sure say they reduce spread of coronavirus across Nigeria. National coordinator for the task force, Dr. Sani Aliu, now he talked this one on Thursday for the everyday briefing of task force inside Abuja. Dr. Aliu talks say they go pick the volunteers from different joint body like National Orientation Agency, UNICEF, where get plenty workers across the country. He begged country people say, make them not leave only government to carry this heavy load alone, but anywhere where they make them try to the correct people when know they do the right thing.
We will be involving communities across all 774 local governments in the country. It's a campaign for everyone, the young, the old, male, female, those with disabilities, everyone. But how will it work? The PTF will be engaging partners across the various states using existing assets, existing community engagement structures that we already have to disseminate COVID-19 messages right down to the grassroots. These partners include the National Orientation Agency, the Nigeria Red Cross Society, UNICEF, the National Council of Women Societies, Jamaatul Nasrul Islam, Eradua Foundation, Nigeria Interfaith Action Association, the UN system, and many more. Our community engagement partners have a combined total of over 800,000 volunteers across the country that are ready to canvass Nigeria with life-saving messages.
For her own side, Director General for Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, Chikwe Ihekwazu, called on state governments to make them put all their attention on top testing.
Really encourage everyone as we begin to plan to go back to work, whether you're an employee or an employer, to really focus on prevention. Testing your workforce with the methods that we have available will only tell you if that individual has the virus at this point in time. It doesn't tell you if he's had it before or if he will have it in the future. So what you end up with, even if he was positive, is yes, he's infected now, but if it was negative, it gives you a false sense of security around his susceptibility to future infections. So it's important that as we open our industries, as we open our services, we really think about the measures that we've continued to advise everyone to carry out and leave testing for the purpose for which it is there.
And for the next story, FCT Ministerial Tax Team on top enforcement will concern COVID-19 restriction don't grab 8 people, and some of them, they claim say them be soldier. That is one person waiting Oyibo they call impersonating army officer. Sake of say they disobey 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew with FCTA order to control COVID-19, make it for no continue to the spread inside FCT. These people where they arrest for Kubwa and Duse Alaji area inside FCT, they go appear for mobile court to answer plenty questions where Oga Magistrate go ask them. Then grab some of them inside beer parlor and garden where then they relax, they take drink. Even as they also arrest one keke driver who operate for curfew period. The task force say they also catch one person where they operate beer parlor for Duse Alaji second gate, where claim say him be soldier. But waiting, when they hammer and question, he can't agree, say true, he no be soldier, but the cocoa be say in lie so that they no go arrest him. He say as he be, he na person will be say in work now to they cook different kind of food, what you both they call chef, and nothing join him with soldier work against waiting him been talk. Inside Duse Makaranta, the task force also closed down one beer parlor where still they do business after some minutes after 10 o'clock for night. Manager for the joint revealed say, now one serving major inside Nigerian Army, now he get the beer parlor. He said he decided to operate for that time because the owner of the place now major for Army. When he dey yarn with journalists after the night operation, Chiamo for the tax team, Ikarata, talk say people where they live around Kubwa and Duse, they really obey the order if you compare them with other areas for FCT.
Why did you lie you're a soldier? Sorry, are you a soldier?
I'm not, sir.
Why did you lie to us? No, wait. Why did you lie that you are a soldier? No, wait. Why did you lie that you are a soldier? You want to be free, so you lie that you are a soldier. And you are not a soldier. Why did you... No. Stand up! Stand up, we are not God. Stand up for God now, we are not God. Stand up, we are not God. If you are not a soldier... No, listen now. Tell us you are... Hey, listen now. Hello, can you listen to me? Hey, listen, sorry. If you are... Carry your clothes. No, carry your shirt. If you are not a soldier... Hey, listen to me. Tell us you are not a soldier. Why did you lie that you are a soldier?
Okay.
Social distance.
This is the only thing I like for now.
Okay. Where are you coming from? You look...
I'm a chef by profession.
You're a chef. If you are a chef and you think saying that you're a soldier will make us scared. You know you're a soldier. You want to threaten police that you're a soldier, that they will be afraid.
I'm just coming from work. I can see my ID card.
So that's what? Are there military men here?
The owner is a major.
The owner is a major. Even if the owner is a general, the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces have given us a directive that all beer parlors, drinking joints should be closed, number one. Number two, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces said by 8 o'clock, are you aware of the curfew? Are you aware, sir, that by 8 o'clock there's a curfew?
Yes.
If there's a curfew by 8,
yes,
the time now is about 10 p.m. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
After 10.
Yes, sir.
After 10 p.m.
Right,
and you are operating and they are drinking here. Are they not supposed to be in their houses? The major that owns this place, I believe we want to obey his commander-in-chief.
Yes.
And the major cannot tell you to come and open. Did they ask you to open? Manager, did the major ask you to open?
They said I should close.
When did they ask you to close?
By 8.
By 8.
Yes, sir.
And you disobey the major because you believe the major will cover up for you. Why did you disobey? When we came in, you told us that the major owned this place to threaten us.
No.
Follow! Why have we not closed? It's almost to 11. When is the curfew supposed to start? When is the curfew supposed to start? Time now is to 11. Why have you not closed?
Sorry, sir.
You're going to see your friend inside the coffee. Do you know that people are supposed to put your hand down? Put your hand down. Hey, my sister. Huh? Why are you going to go? People are supposed to go out now. Huh?
What's the time?
What's the time?
I don't know. Don't you hear about the lockdown?
After 9.
No be small thing. Today, na menstrual hygiene day. And sake of this one, they don't tell federal government, say, make them add menstrual hygiene as part of what they go teach primary and secondary school children inside the country. Executive Director for PADOP Foundation, Ashley Lori, now she talked this one for one interview with Wazobia Max TV correspondent Solomon Ndahi, sake of the marking of International Menstrual Day. According by her, the menstrual hygiene teaching will help girls to manage the situation and also remove any kind of discrimination where girls they suffer from the hand and mouth of boys. She even tells federal government to begin to donate plenty sanitary pads, particularly to communities, to manage menstrual hygiene weller. Menstrual Hygiene Day, they mark them every 28 May to promote why good menstrual hygiene management, they make sense. And now make we carry worker enter inside Kogi State. Kogi State don't reject the result of Nigeria Center for Disease Control, where talk say the state get 2 cases of novel coronavirus. On top one statement, Governor Yaya Bello maintains say Kogi they free from coronavirus, even as a yarn say the state they open to any health checking. According by the figures where NCDC bring out on Wednesday night, Kogi State record their first 2 cases of COVID-19. And with this latest announcement, Kogi don't become the 35th state inside Nigeria where get cases of deadly coronavirus. And the good news be say, Cross River State might be the only state inside the country where NCDC never still report any case of COVID-19. And now to NCDC update. They don't report 389 new cases of COVID-19 on Wednesday, which don't bring the total number of cases inside Nigeria to 8,733. Inside the figure, Lagos topped the table with 256 new cases, and Katsina State gets 23 cases. Others now, Edo 22, Rivers 14, Kano 13, 11 each inside Adamawa and Akwa Ibom, 7 inside Kaduna, 6 each for Kwara and Nasarawa, and Gombe, Plateau, Abia, Delta, Benue, Niger, and Oyo get 2 cases each. And they record 1 case each inside Borno, Ogun, and Anambra states. NCDC put the number of people who don't get COVID-19 freedom to 2,501, and now 254 people don't kaput on top the virus. And for the next story, sake of to stop the spread of COVID-19 inside police family, Nigeria Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS, don't donate protective equipment to Nigerian police force. Executive Secretary for NHIS, Mohammed Sambo, now do the donation on behalf of the insurance joint body on Thursday inside Abuja. He said police, they for front, they battle against the disease, particularly as they do enforcement work, will make them do this donation to ginger their swag.
Our COVID-19 has become a very serious challenge to our country and the world at large. And to tackle the menace of this COVID, we really require multi-sectoral engagement and multi-sectoral cooperation. And this cooperation can come in various dimensions. It can be technical or financial, or even resources. And today we are demonstrating a kind of multi-sectoral collaboration between the National Health Insurance Scheme and the police.
When they received the item on behalf of police, Assistant Inspector General of Police Operations Department, Austin Abolaho, salute NHIS for their donation. Can't even assure them say they go manage the equipment weller.
On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Mohammed Abubakar Adamu, MPM, MNI, I want to say a big thank you to the NHIS for this presentation. So that has been said, and I want to assure you too that the judicious use of this thing should not be in doubt. You know, because police, in terms of our training and discipline, we don't waste resources.
Some of the items where NHIS donate now personal protective equipment, infrared thermometer, face mask, etc. And for the next one, as it is hot, President Muhammadu Buhari don't tell Senate, say, make them approve $5.513 billion external loan to finance the 2020 budget where they revise. The request where Oga Buhari make, they for one letter where Senate President Ahmed Lawan read for plenary on Thursday. According by the letter, President Buhari talks say it is important part to fund the 2020 budget where they redo, and it will help to save Nigeria economy where COVID-19 pandemic don't see finish. Breakdown of the figure shows say they go source $3.4 billion from International Monetary Fund, IMF, and $1.4 billion from World Bank. Others now, $500 million from Africa Development Bank, AFDB, $113 million from Islamic Development Bank, ETC. The president say as soon as they secure the loans, they go use the money to work different ties for 2020 fiscal year and projects to support state government too.
In accordance with the provisions of Section 21 of the Debt Management Office Establishment Act 2003 and Section 41 of the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, I wish to request the approval of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for external borrowing to finance the following. 1. The draft revised 2020 budget. 2. Priority projects of the federal government of Nigeria. And 3. Projects to support the state governments. Financing the proposed revised 2020 budget.
Chairmo, Senate Committee on Top Army, Senator Alin Dume talks say President Muhammadu Buhari go sign the Nigerian Peace Corps bill if National Assembly pass him to law again. Senator Dume yarned this one on Thursday inside Abuja when he talk with Tory people for the official launch of Fund for Fair 2020 anniversary where Peace Corps of Nigeria put together. When they yarn whether President Buhari go sign the bill if then pass him again, the Borno South lawmaker talk say with the new friendship and more legislative work on top the bill, Oga Presido go sharply put biro on top the bill, con sign am. Before then, National Commandant Peace Corps of Nigeria, Dixon Akko, talk say no security joint body inside Nigeria. They do the same work where Peace Corps they do where they inside the bill. Una go remember say National Assembly for 2017 been passed the Nigerian Peace Corps establishment bill, but President Buhari no gree sign am with reason say money no dey for Nigerian wallet, and he say other security joint body they do the same work where Peace Corps say they won't come do. And for the meantime, House of Representatives don't blame security joint body sake of the one where we say people know they too obey the presidential order where concern interstate travel. The House adopt this position after one motion of urgent public importance where Honorable Ndudi Elumelu and 9 other lawmakers sponsor. After they consider the motion, House can direct their different committees to touchlight the matter where involve police and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps on top why people know they obey the order and make them come up with better idea how they go take solve the problem. The House also talks say make them arrange special task force where go enforce the interstate lockdown. For another one, House of Representatives say they go touchlight how some kind die will just they happen inside Bonny Island for River State. They say they don't understand. House make up their mind to touchlight this one after they go through one motion where Honorable Dagogo Farah bring come. Even as they tell Nigeria Center for Disease Control say make them sharply brief the Joint Committee for the House where they touchlight why fish they die anyhow inside Bonny and other Niger Delta water communities. On top waiting, they find out for the matter. And for the next story, we no sweet belly at all inside Nasarawa State. Report where they reach us talk say gunmen where they never still know who them be. They don't kidnap Chiamo, Nasarawa State chapter of Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Bishop Joseph Mersin. When they confirm the badness, his elder son, Peace Mersin, talk say the bad boys kidnapped their father around 11 o'clock for night of Wednesday from a house where they for Bukan City inside Lafia for Nasarawa State. The Koko be say the kidnappers don't they demand for 20 million naira before they go release the man. Sake of this one, Nasarawa State Police Command talk say they don't they work hard to see say them free the Kanchamo without any injury and to grab the kidnappers. And from one bad news to another one now for inside Bauchi State. 15 people don't kaput inside Bauchi State sake of one canoe where carry plenty people with some assault inside one river. Permanent Secretary, Bauchi State Emergency Management Agency, Alhaji Shehu Ningi, been tell journalists say these people meet the end of their life where they travel to Gwaskaram village inside Bauchi local government area. He said the canoe been they head to the next village, Yola Doka, for market day. He said they don't rescue 3 people alive, even as operations still they go on to recover more passengers. My country people, thank you. Say you still they watch as it take happen on top was Zobia Max TV. It remain business and sports news. I beg no go anywhere. The Monetary Policy Committee of Central Bank of Nigeria don't reduce monetary policy rate, MPR, from 13.5% to 12.5%. When they announced this one after the committee meeting on Thursday inside Abuja, CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele talk say the cash reserve ratio still there for 27.5% and liquidity rate na 30%, with asymmetric corridor of plus 200 basis points and minus 700 basis points around the MPR. Emefiele even add say the best way for the country to dodge recession for this COVID-19 pandemic period now to arrange some kind of policies wey go ginger growth. And for the second one, report where they reach us talk say Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, don't close down their operation sake of the caputing of their acting director on top finance and administration, Ibanga Basi Etang, on Thursday morning. They say Etang died for Bright White Memorial Hospital inside Port Harcourt, Rivers State, after he been fall sick. They say they don't move in dead body for holding area inside the hospital compound where they go take a blood sample for COVID-19 test. When they react on top the bad news on Thursday, NDDC management for one letter order all their staff say make them no show face for work and make them go for 14 days isolation period. It remains sports news. Will they come back? And for sports story, Chinese Super League, Shanghai Shenhua, don't they willing to allow Odion Igalo remain for Manchester United beyond the end of his 6-month loan deal. Red Devils, they desperate to extend Igalo loan, will go end on Sunday. The Premier League club don't they talk with Shanghai Shenhua on top to extend the loan deal. According by Sky Sports, Shanghai Shenhua, they ready to allow Igalo, who don't score 4 goals for 8 league appearances for Manchester United, to remain for England until January. And the way the things they go now, Igalo no fit to return to China to start the new season next month, sake of say then close their border. Shanghai Shenhua, they expect say Igalo go sign new contract with them as condition for them to extend his stay inside Old Trafford till January of 2021. The matter be say the former Watford striker current contract with Watford go expire for December 2022, and they don't offer a new 2-year deal where we say he go they collect £400,000 every week. My country people, now the size of our Tori be that, but before we expire here, make we tell you now our top Tori again. Federal government don't approve COVID-19 protocol for aviation sector. And court don't confirm say INEC get power to remove some political parties who no abide by the rule for their INEC register. And CBN don't reduce monetary policy rate from 13.5% to 12.5%. And kidnappers don't they ask for 20 million naira to free Nasarawa State Chairman for Christian Association of Nigeria where them been kidnapped. And we tell you say Nigeria they mark menstrual hygiene day today. My country people, thank you so you follow watch as it take happen for this night. Tomorrow na still another day. My name is Nana Douglas. Una good night.